Today I'm going to show you how you can install, set up and use ANKI. Quick summary of what ANKI is an app that allows you to make and review digital flashcards completely for free. I've been using it for 8 months now and it's been very helpful for my studies. The first step is to download the app itself. So to do that, you go and head over to the ANKI website, which I've linked in the description, and click the download button. And then you can choose which operating system you want to download for. So in my case it is Windows 10. Once the file is finished installing, run the installer and then follow the setup instructions. I already have ANKI installed, so I won't be able to show you how to do this. Once the app's finished installing, open the ANKI app, and to create a new deck you click the create deck button at the bottom of the page. So you can then name this deck, so I'll make one and I'll just call it YouTube. Oh, I've got caps lock on. I'll call it YouTube and click OK. And as you can see, the deck now shows up here. If you want to create a sub deck, and then make a second deck and drag it into another deck. Click the plus button to the left of the parent deck to show the sub deck. When adding cards, always remember to add to the sub deck and not to the parent deck. Now you're ready to add some new flashcards. Click on the deck that you want to add the cards to, and then at the top of the screen click the add button. A new window will appear. Clicking onto the deck beforehand should select which deck you are adding cards to. However, to double check that this is in fact the right deck, you look at the top right and see which deck is specified. In this case is YouTube example 1, which is the correct deck. Next to that you can see there is a deck type. This is the type of card you are making. Most of the different types there are self-explanatory, e.g. basic, that's just the front and the back of the card, question, then the answer. Basic and reversed, optional reversed, and of course one card where you type in the answer. Close is a bit more ambiguous. This is basically a fill the gap style card in which part of the answer is removed that you must fill in. For now we'll just use the basic card. The first text box is the front of the flashcard. This is where you write down a question. Then the second text box is where you write the answer. Once you are done making the card, click add. This will add it to your deck. When you finish making cards, you can click close. So how do you review your cards? Navigate to the deck where you would like to study and click study now. A new page will pop up with your question on it. Answer the question as best you can, and then once you've done that, click show answer. So here, my question is, how are you? I'm good, thank you. Now I can click show answer. This will show you the actual answer, which you can compare to your own. At the bottom of the screen you'll see 4 different boxes named again, hard, good and easy. These are used to rate how difficult you found it to answer that question. Above these boxes are the dates which you will see the card next. These time distances will increase as you memorize the card, and you no longer need to repeat it as often. If you have run out of cards to study, as I have over here, then it is possible to custom study your decks. To do this, navigate to the deck you want to study, and at the bottom of the screen, click custom study. Click the review ahead on the new window and select OK. On your screen it will show you that a custom study session has started. You can now continue to review your cards. Once you are done, go back to your decks and you can delete the custom study session deck. ANKI has its own cloud storage called ANKIWeb. This allows you to sync all of your cards across all of your devices that you have the ANKI app installed. This can be set up by clicking the sync button on the top of your screen. I have already set mine up, so I can't show it, but the setup process is fairly comprehensive and it will prompt you to sign up with an email and a password. Once you have finished studying for the day, then you can choose to sync your cards, and when you open up ANKI on a new device, then you can click the sync button again and it will download all of your synced data from the cloud. Now moving on to the aesthetic side of setting up ANKI. Who uses light mode? To turn on dark mode, go to the ANKI preferences by clicking Ctrl and P at the same time, and then you can just click the night mode box and then click close. As you can see here, changes will take effect when you restart ANKI. As you can see, I've now restarted ANKI and it is all automatically in the dark mode style now. ANKI has a lot of different add-ons. One that I use a lot is the ReviewHeatMap. This is the one that you can see here, and it shows how many reviews I've done in the past and keeps track of my current ANKI streak of 232 days. If you want to get this add-on, hold down Ctrl, Shift and A at the same time and then click Get Add-ons, and it will prompt you to enter the add-on code. The code for ReviewHeatMap is being shown on the screen, so you can enter that and click OK. I will also leave a link to the add-on page in the description. Once you've done that, restart ANKI and the changes will take effect. That is all you need to know when starting up with using ANKI. Now you know how to use the app effectively and how you can make it look just a little bit nicer. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing.